know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks.
Second down, this is Gurley. And it's loose.
Wow. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Touchdown Colts. Hunter Renfrow, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Again, he finds more. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 5 yards remain on second down. Now Wentz again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Wentz will try again on second down. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A final shot before the break. Watson. Open man, that's Renfro. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we come to halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Gurley again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson, he's got his tight end fan, and he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. To throw is Wentz.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 38, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Miami. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Down to the 25. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Giovanni Bernard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts,
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Gold is able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. And able to get this out to the 25. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down 24-21, 35 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here's second and 10. Watson to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Watson. He'll find Metcalf. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it.